Hello friends, let's talk about spaghetti today and the differences between the way Americans approach it as opposed to Italians. This is the whitest, lightest pasta I could find at my supermarket. That has to do and is a reflection of quality and the drying time. So the lighter you go is the better. And this is the one that I found that was the lightest. Now, I am not sponsored, but I'm a huge Rao's fan anyway. I love their jarred sauce, and I think it's as close to a Nona's sauce as you can get. Nona, it will never be your sauce, but by my taste buds, it's pretty doggone close to be commercial. The first thing Americans tend to do in a lot of pockets of Americana is grab this pasta and snap it in half. And I've even seen people go beyond that and take the half and snap those in half again too. Oh, no. This is blasphemous to Italians. How about the way we eat spaghetti? Italians don't use a spoon for spaghetti. Where did that originate? We think it came from this country, America, but we're not sure. And it makes Americans feel a little more comfortable when they spot it and see it there. But watch, it isn't that difficult to twirl pasta the correct way if you just take your time. What we tend to do is we tend to put our fork right smack in the middle or over to the side somewhere and start twirling while it's touching the bottom of the bowl, never having come up. This is what you end up with, which we know is not a sensible bite. So, if I was working with the kids, I would tell them this, but I don't want to insult you, but this is the way I tell kids. I say, take two friends and separate those friends from the rest of their friends. They're going to go over here and talk. And then when you take that strand, those two strands, and you pull them away like a sewing motion, up and down, until you get exactly what you want. Up and down, you twirl away. If you don't pull up, you're going to keep gathering. So you pull away until you have just a perfect little bite, which is about like this or maybe even a little less. Then you're fine, you're good to go. But what about the straggler? What about the time when we still have the straggler? No matter what we do, we're going to have a straggler there. Let me show you what we do with the straggler. I purposely made this longer. You never want people to see if you're struggling, so you take your pasta, that's it. You don't slurp it, you don't spit it out, you just kind of fold it if it's short enough. If it's not short enough, you bite it and you bring it back down. Now, speaking of pasta, a quick and easy recipe that I use in my etiquette lessons, it seems to be a hit with the kids. I've never had a single kid say no to it. Fast, easy, love it. Half a cup of olive oil. We'll talk about olive oil another time. I'm trying this robust organic for the first time today. It finishes with a little bit of a peppery flavor. I like it a lot. Quarter cup, saute. Ever how much garlic you prefer. 2 cloves might just do it. I'm a big garlic gal, I put a lot. A half a freshly squeezed lemon. Let those blend together without overcooking the garlic. Then, rather than adding basil, oregano, and thyme, which you can, I prefer the blend, which is called herbes de Provence, and I shake that into it at the very end of sauteing. I add my pasta to the garlic olive oil and I top it with Parmesan Reggiano. So there you have it. It's so easy, lemon herb pasta. And remember, etiquette is so much more than just table manners.